that you guys are real tired from walking, but it should be much louder than that. One more time. Everyone who participated in the walkathon, make some noise. It was a wonderful turnout once again this year. I'd like to welcome everybody this morning to our annual walkathon. I wanted everyone to know a few things about the Manav Association before we get started with our program. The Manav Seva Association is better known. This program is better known as the Walk for Children's Future. The MSA has been working towards the enhancement of children's education and children's lives around the world for many years. In fact, over 20 years. Since the inception of the Manav Seva Association, we've also been working on focusing to help the less privileged children of the world to get the benefit of a better education. The MSA has worked in cooperation with the Edmonton Public Schools Board through donating funds to inner city schools in need as well. I wanted some people to also know that some of the past recipients of our donations from the funds that we've raised through programs such as the Walkathon include the Montrose School, the Prince Charles School, Norwood, Mi Ya Noon School, and many other schools around Alberta, including the Edmonton Public School Foundation as well. Beyond providing funding, we have also published books and videos that were prepared to help youth understand more about health and social matters. It's extremely important outside of Edmonton to spread that information, as we do have the... Whoa. Now I don't know what to say. So I just wanted everyone to know a few things about what we're doing here today. We are going to be having a fiddling program. That program will be happening just in a few seconds. But before we get started on the program, I also wanted to let people know... Thank you, Rose. Probably not mine. So I wanted to also let people know that the purpose of this walkathon is to gather our community together. But having our community together, we can show the rest of the world, as well as the people who have shown up today, that we are united as one front. You'll see people of all races, cultures, both genders, everything show up here today and participate together without any real essentially any real criteria other than just being someone who wants to make a change in the world. This morning we obviously had a fantastic turnout, and it is my pleasure to see so many children also show up and participate. We really thank them. So again, give the children a round of applause for doing a great job showing up here today. Now, some people came up to us, the various board members, and asked them to provide some more information on what the Manav Seva Association does. I've already given you a brief description, but we put up boards on both sides of this tent with more information and pictures of what's going on. So you know, outside of Edmonton, we've also helped a school develop in India. It is called the Ancilia, the Village of Ancilia School. And basically what we've done at this school is we've helped them create an education program, but also provided them with the basic necessities needed at the school. Everything from helping them have clean water, to having a roof over their heads to be taught the programs, to the supplies and materials needed to help them educate the children of that village, comes from funds raised from the Manav Seva Association. I'd like you to give the past board members and the existing board members of the Manav Seva Association a round of applause for being a part of that work. So you know, even though the village of Itsalia is a tiny village, we're educating over 400 students in that school. That's a big feat. Most of those children have parents who never went to school at all. So it's important for us to continue the fight for education and ensure that it spreads everywhere around the world. I would now like to call upon our president, Rajiv Arora, to come and share a few words on behalf of our association. Please give him a round of applause.
Thank you, Nitin. So let's first give a very good round of applause to Nitin, who has done a great job as the MC. Honorable Mr. Rod Loyla, Honorable City Councillor Mo Banga, distinguished guests, Mr. Rohit Gupta, Mr. Prem Singh Mal, and ladies and gentlemen. It's my immense pleasure to welcome you all to this 21st Annual Walk for Children's Future. Your time, money, and energy you are given today is not only benefiting 3 schools in Edmonton, but also a school, as within alluded, school in a remote village in India where 400 kids, they get free education with your help and support. And with your continuous support, we at Manav Seva provide these children a chance to build on their skills. It may be music, it may be arts, it may be craft, and which can change their life in a meaningful way. And these children, they have a potential to become future musicians, painters, craftsmen, lawyers, doctors, engineers, and so on. And I'm so honored to thank all the owners, business organizations, and private persons who have come together for this cause and care for the children who are in need. And with this note, I would now like to invite our mentor and guiding force, Acharya Shiv Shankar Divejiji, to please come to the stage and share a few words of wisdom. Please. But give them a round of applause.
Thank you, Rani. Vishwadev Savita Durga Nitarasu Yadbhadram Tanmahasu. Basically, we are working towards the happiness when happiness can turn into joy. Our goal is education or knowledge gives us discipline. Discipline provides us worthiness. Worthiness gives us wealth. From wealth, we can do good deeds. And from good deeds, we can get happiness and joy. On behalf of entire school students, I would like to big thank you for all the supporters, volunteers, organizers. Thank you very much.